Hello and welcome to The Art of Cooking. Today we're going to make yellow fried rice, more specifically in this case pork fried rice, but you can use any meats, seafood, and or vegetables you have available. So you might be wondering, why is the fried rice yellow? Well, I'll explain that later on in this video and the reason behind it. Before I go on, I want to clarify that this fried rice is not authentic fried rice that you will see in Asian countries. In fact, you will not find it anywhere except in America. This video is only a demonstration of what and how the restaurant makes it. So let's get started, shall we? In a bowl, add in 1 teaspoon of sugar, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1.5 teaspoon of chicken powder, 1/6 teaspoon of white pepper, and mix the ingredients together. Normally, monosodium glutamate is used instead of chicken powder, but chicken powder gives the rice more flavor, hence the reason behind using it. Now let's prepare the rice. 2 cups or 400 grams of long grain rice. Wash and rinse a couple of times to remove any impurities and talc powder if any. Let's cook the rice. Make sure to use a thick bottomed pot when cooking on the stove top. Add in 600 milliliters or 2.54 cups of water. Add in the seasoning mixture, 2 tablespoons of oil, and 1/4 teaspoon of yellow egg shade. This is completely optional. Stir and cover with lid. Bring to a boil, then lower the heat to the lowest setting. Cook for about 15 to 20 minutes or until all the water are absorbed by the rice. Then turn off the heat and let it steam for about 10 to 15 minutes with the lid on. Do not open the lid. So what's the purpose of the yellow egg shade? Well, around the 1980s in America, restaurants used poor and cheap quality long grain rice to cook white rice. When steamed, the rice turned into somewhat light brown in color on some parts of the rice instead of all white color, which resulted in uneven color and unpleasant to the eyes. Thus, they used the food coloring. Use a fork to fluff the rice and transfer it to a large pan for cooling. If you want the yellow color of the rice without using any food coloring, use either turmeric or saffron as a replacement, or you don't have to use any at all. Let the rice cool down to room temperature. Once cooled to room temperature, refrigerate the rice for next day use. Let's combine the ingredients to make pork fried rice. You need onion, dice, roast pork or chashu pork, dice. Please click on the screen on the upper right corner for the chashu recipe. I'll also make roast pork specifically used for the fried rice in a separate video. 200 grams or 7 ounces of cold cooked flavored rice. Now let's make the fried rice. Heat wok to smoking hot to prevent it from sticking. Add in 2 tablespoons of oil and diced onions. Saute the onions just before they are translucent. Add in the roast pork or the chashu pork or any ingredients you have available. Since the pork is already pre-cooked, just saute it for about a minute or until it's warm. Next, add in the fried rice and cook over medium-high heat until the rice is hot. Make sure to continuously move the fried rice around to ensure even cooking. Add in 1 to 2 tablespoons or 1 sprig of green onions, green part only. 2 tablespoons of water. During the cooking process, the fried rice would dry up, hence the water is added to moisten the rice. No additional seasoning is required as this rice is already flavored, which makes this fried rice easy to make and consistent in taste every time you make it. Now it's time to plate. As I mentioned before, the food coloring is not a necessary ingredient to add in, so leave it out by all means. So why can't they use good quality rice then? Well, the answer is simple: profit. One thing you have to remember is that their main customer base was lower income people, which means people who have little disposable income. So higher quality rice, which means higher price, was out of the question. Of course, not all Chinese restaurants use this method. Most of them still stick to the brown fried rice, which is my preferred fried rice, so it's up to each individual restaurant. Also, if you like, you can substitute chicken stock for chicken powder. As always, thank you for watching. Please like, fave, share, subscribe, and post your comments below. Check out my other recipes by clicking on the video, and don't forget to visit my website, theartofcooking.org, or you can just click on the image and a new window will magically appear right before your eyes.